Welcome back to the news at 10. Anambra State Governor Peter Obi says qualitative education is one legacy he would be leaving behind as governor. While in Awka, the state capital, after presenting more buses to schools in the state, the governor made it clear that no society can move forward without good education. Now, to further buttress his point, the governor has released so far 230 buses to schools in the past few months.
Education is an integral part of development in any economy, which is why the present administration in the state has continued in its drive to meet the Millennium Development Goal of improving education. The latest is the distribution of buses to some schools in the state. The governor asked traditional rulers and town union leaders to maintain effective supervision of school projects in their areas, and also revealed that the state government has set aside salaries for 5,000 teachers to be employed in various schools across the state until December 2015, and 3 years of salaries of teachers to be employed for core subjects.
We promise that our schools will get vehicles this year. This is just one of the promises. Those who are not receiving theirs today, the rest are sure you get it.
The State Commissioner for Education said the buses will tackle the challenges of transportation and afford easy mobility for the students.
We are confident that by the grace of God, our victory at the polls once again will sustain the ever-increasing momentum in the education sector.
As Governor Obi's tenure gradually winds down, people have questioned the rate at which projects have sprung up in the state, but the governor has assured them of continued service till the very end. He also promised that more buses will be distributed before the end of this month.
A group of Nigerians has clashed with the police in India after they allegedly attacked a police vehicle carrying the body of a Nigerian who was said to have been stabbed to death in India's beach state of Goa. The body of the man, whose name has not been revealed, was found with wounds in Mapusa town, triggering protests by angry Nigerians who removed the body from the van and kept it on the road, blocking traffic in the area. Chief of India's Goa state, Manohar Parrikar, said the murder charge would be investigated, but 53 Nigerians had been detained for their alleged attack on the police.
First Bank, truly the first.
We turn our attention now to business news. Here's Loretta Chogo.
Thank you, Amarachi. Lending rates at the interbank remained unchanged at an average of 10.75% today. Traders say lending rates remain flat this week due to idle cash in the vaults of banks and an aggressive mopping up exercise by the Central Bank of Nigeria to reduce money supply in the system. Meanwhile, at its open market operation this week, the CBN sold over 264 billion naira worth of debt notes in a bid to curb excess liquidity. The market opened with a cash balance of about 522 billion today, slightly lower than 535 billion balance last week. The secured open buyback was flat at 10.5% and 1.5 percentage points below the central bank's benchmark interest rate of 12%. Overnight placement and call money traded at 10.75% and 11% each, the same as last week. Now, the way to end piracy in Nigeria is by addressing the socio-economic needs of the people of the Niger Delta. This is according to the former Director General of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Mr. Temi Omaseye, in an interview with correspondent Bolaji Akinwale. According to Mr. Omaseye, piracy grew due to high rate of unemployment.
Delta and whatever. The problem in Niger Delta does not start with, people didn't wake up and say they were going to piracy. They went to piracy because they could not sort themselves economically. I'm not holding fault for them, but piracy has to be looked at not only in the issue of tackling and stopping piracy, but we also need to look at the economic issues that created the piracy. These guys are not ghosts. They came from land. And what created the problem? They had an economic problem. And when they could not feed themselves anymore, they were looking for other ways. They're trying to feed their family. So I'm not saying it's a justification for that, but we need to begin to look at what is causing the problem for piracy. One.
Now, digital marketing has the capacity to help promote brands via information technology and make companies enhance profit by providing quality products and services to consumers. This is the crux of a two-day learning camp for corporate businesses in Nigeria, organized by WSI Axon, a digital market consultancy, to create awareness on the new age technology. Our correspondent Ayotunde Balogun reports.
Internet technology is said to be key to either private or public businesses for them to engage a wide range of their clients and customers and promote their products and services anywhere in the globe. This has led to this initiative of a learning camp put together by WSI Axon for these selected participants from the corporate world in Lagos on the need for digital marketing, as discussed by one of the two speakers at the event.
I look at these, so all of the search engines, all of the social media sites, they're really just channels for your content. They're channels to promote your brand. They're channels to control your reputation. That's all they are. They're just places, and you need to interact with all of them because people who are trying to find you or not find you but end up finding you are trying to interact with those channels and that content. So really it's more and more about what I label your content, your web presence, your brand's assets, and your reputation.
WSI Axon seeks to partner with companies to optimize their presence on the World Wide Web. And its chief executive officer in West Africa believes it's high time for companies to take advantage of digital marketing to remain relevant in an ever-competitive global business environment.
The way the world is communicating is changing. So the benefits is really the cost to you of not being discovered on the web. The way people are now interacting, person to person, person to business, business to business, is changing. So basically, the web provides the opportunity for companies to engage with their customers and thereby earn their respect and loyalty over the long term.
WSI is present in about 80 countries worldwide and made its way into Nigeria 2 years ago. It believes there will be more of such learning initiatives for the corporate world on digital marketing in the future, provided the country's broadband technology and infrastructure improve for businesses to be on the internet. Ayotunde Balogun, Channels Television News.
And now to the Nigerian Stock Exchange, where the market seems to be looking very good. This time, the all-share index ended Friday's session upbeat as it rose by 0.2% to 37,765.82 points. The market capitalization also rose to 12.06 trillion naira. Harriet Agwenyi gives us details of today's trading.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. The Nigerian equities market sustained the bullish mood recorded on Thursday to end the week 0.38% sunny side up. The all-share index ended the session at 37,765.82 points with a market capitalization of 12.06 trillion naira. Nestle Nigeria consolidated on gains logged in the previous session. At this time, it added 28 naira 76 kobo to its share price to end the week at 1,128 naira 76 kobo. Forte Oil, Lafarge Cement Wapco, Cadbury Nigeria and Nigerian Breweries also recorded price gains. And for the first trading day of the new month, market heavyweights Guinness, Unilever, Access Bank and Zenith Bank led other stocks that shed weight. Activities in the shares of UBA Access Bank, Guarantee Trust Bank contributed to total market volume of 226.68 million units, exchanged in 4,111 deals for 3.07 billion naira. Well, those are the day's trading figures. I'm Harriet Agmi.
Well, that's it on Business News Tonight. It's back to Amarachi to continue with the news at 10.
First Bank, truly the first.
Still on the news at 10, the German government says it is keen to hear directly from American whistleblower Edward Snowden. That's on a foreign scene. Please stay with us.